So like, we were talking about, split brands and all of this, Ryan, this was actually
and raisin brands
and we were talking
we were
about
furniture tool.
right.
Ryan, this is actually a topic that you had put on our topic sheet.
That shit.
Come on, Smokey.
I had to mend it a little bit, but in a week, little over a week at the Elimination Chamber in Cheddar, Brock Lesnar entering the Elimination Chamber, possibly walking out of Saudi Arabia as the WWE champion. Already announced that he is wrestling Roman Reigns at WrestleMania for the Universal title. Is
night two main
event. Night, absolutely. That's absolutely night 2. Is now the time for WWE to unify main titles? Is it time for them to unify tag titles? Or, the US and Intercontinental? I mean, Shinsuke Nakamura has had probably one of the most forgettable Intercontinental title reigns ever.
So bad.
Ever.
Which means whenever the Intercontinental title is won by whomever wins it at WrestleMania, their title reign is going to be instantly like to the moon, because it's like, oh, this belt's actually being defended now.
Right. Like, I don't think he's had a title defense in
months.
Literal months.
It's been a minute.
Who did he win the title from?
Couldn't even
I don't
tell
even
you.
know that.
So was it Sami Zayn?
That's bad.
Yes.
I was thinking Zayn. Yeah, all right.
Was it really Zayn?
I believe it was Sami Zayn.
I'm looking right now.
I think he won it in like a fatal 4-way or something. So
for you,
actually, it's been this long. He won it from Pat Patterson. Actually, it's been that long.
Right?
Jesus.
I'll be darned.
Yeah.
Was it in Rio de Janeiro?
He did. It was in a tournament in Rio de Janeiro.
That's good.
I can't believe it's been that long, but it really has been.
Oh,
that's good.
It was 1979, 78? It's been a minute.
That's who you got it from. Apollo. Go Apollo Crews.
Oh yes.
Who won it from Big E and that
Nakazawa.
Yeah. He beat Shinsuke. Apollo
he has held it for
178
days.
Nigerian Stomp the Yard match. At WrestleMania last year.
Stomp the Yard. Jump the broom match.
He's the 12th. He's the 12th longest reigning Intercontinental Champion in WWE history.
You know what? He has the number 1 reign with that god awful fucking title belt.
Yeah.
That strap's awful looking.
So bad.
Yeah, number 12.
Who did they change that one? Who was holding it when they changed it? Was it Braun?
Not my IC titles.
Did Braun hold the IC strap?
No, I think.
Oh no, Braun won he won the green one.
Braun
did hold the IC title.
Was that who they changed it with?
I think
feel
so.
like it was him.
I feel like it might have been with Nakamura.
No,
Nakamura.
Well, the first time when Nakamura held it, when he was part of like the Sami Zayn like Foreign Friends. Is that when they changed it? Because it Braun Strowman had the new strap. He didn't have the old white strap.
November 22nd, 2019, WWE gave one of its most prestigious titles a makeover on Friday as Sami Zayn revealed a new Intercontinental Championship and presented the belt to current champion Shinsuke Nakamura on SmackDown.
So Shinsuke's first reign.
Yeah, it was his first reign when Sami was his heater. The new design is the first change since 2011 when the WWE debuted the version with the white leather.
I'll be
darned. Can we bring back the 5-star General Codis Rhodes to bring back the white title?
My God, I would take that horrendous oval thing that they had in the 90s over what they had.
God, dude, Jesus Christ.
The that's how bad this one is.
Designs.
This one's so bad.
This one's, I think, worse.
Honestly, at this point, unify the tag titles and bring back the old school tag titles that I showed on the show.
Amen.
Bring me those back.
I love those.
You can keep the 2 mid-card single titles the way they are. Fucking redesign them because the fucking Intercontinental title is god awful. and leave the world titles separated, because at the end of the day, you still need someone to be important on the 3-hour show if you're going to leave Roman on the 2-hour show.
Yeah.
So the safest way to do it is by putting somebody like,
Oh man, that's not much better.
And by the way,
hashtag not my Intercontinental Championship.
I mean, it's still better than what they have now, though.
Buddy, the copper unified tag titles were better than the current IC title. And that copper fucking piece of penny was bad.
Man,
So
that's
bad.
Pennies on a belt. Yikes.
I feel like for the first time in our
And he's on a belt.
podcasting history, I'm going to put together a symposium of all of us. The four of us plus Matt and Tim. I'm going to get Ernest and Joe together, and we're going to come up and we're going to do a tournament. The worst title designs of all time.
oh my
And
god,
we have
that.
that's the number one.
Yeah.
The one seed. One bad poop. Number one seed.
But anyway, this isn't. I don't think that they will, because I think for the money that Fox pays for the WWE, they want their own champions. But to you, do you think this is the time? You know, if they are doing, and I don't even think they are, for the record. I don't think Brock wins the WWE Championship in Cheddar. I really don't.
I think this is them. I think it's them trying to pull a fast one to try to get you to think that that's the route that they're going.
Yeah, I don't
agree.
think they're going this route. Because Brock versus Roman for the Universal title, and Roman just continuing that reign with that belt is more than enough.
Does Roman have a match in Cheddar?
No.
Okay.
No, because I don't think Brock Lesnar gets into the chamber at all.
Oh,
that fast.
I think they
You think
just
like the
jump
Saudi
shit
prince
out of
captures
him.
him. Oh,
Correct.
I went the
Gets
wrong
stoned.
way.
No, he gets stoned. You just beat me to it. The
Not
bloodline
like-
comes out.
Not good stone.
No,
Got
not Matt Riddle. Not
yeah, I
Matt
say
Riddle.
not Riddle stoned.
Not gravel roads take me home. No, like here's a 10-pound
Gravel
boulder.
roads.
Exactly.
Take me
home.
Exactly.
Take me home.
Tim's from Virginia.
Yeah.
But I think this, if the WWE is going to go this route, I think now would be the time. But I don't think they are.
Is it wrong that I don't want them to go this route because I want Randy Orton to walk out of Dallas as the world champion?
You want
Randy Orton to walk out of Dallas as world champion?
I do.
To lead to Riddle then becoming champion?
Correct.
I can get behind that. I don't know
because what I want is I want Randy night 1 to beat Bobby, and then I want Matt Riddle on night 2 to defeat Bobby. Thank you. I want Riddle on night 2 to use all of the positive and the learning and the powerful motivation of watching Randy win, beat Damian Priest and win the U.S. title. He loses it in sometime a couple months later, wins Money in the Bank, and eventually cashes in on his partner. And then, or Orton loses it a couple weeks later. Obviously, my thought process, I want Riddle to break Ric Flair's record. Because if there's anybody in WWE right now that deserves to break Ric Flair's record, I do think it's Randy Orton. Just that's for another time. So if Randy loses it a couple weeks later, maybe he loses it and then gets hurt, and Riddle goes to defend the honor of one Randall and wins the title, and then Randy comes back and goes, well, what are we doing now?
Hey, Randy.
I can just hear that. Randy, as Randy the champion, just have Riddle be like, hey, Randy. Just hold up the briefcase. Just stupid Riddle shit. And it just pisses Orton off to a point where it finally comes to a head. I love it. Look, Randy.
Hey, Randy.
Exactly.
Hey, Randy.
I'm not going to cash it in, bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
And then Randy does something happens. Bobby takes him out. Brock takes him out. Roman, someone. And Smash is like, what do I do with this? And then he cashes it in, and he invites Randy to his celebration the next weekend where he's high as
Why
hell.
are you mad? What,
Bro?
Dude, I
bro?
love
Why are
that.
you angry?
I
Randy, I want you to be there. It's great. It writes
love that
itself.
so freaking much.
And that, man, and that is so like Vince McMahon humor.
Oh, absolutely.
That
It'd
absolutely
be a great
is. That,
that means they won't do it.
that's
true,
a fair
too.
point.
That's real true. It'll just be be Otis wins the Money in the Bank.
Like, that
to
is
quote the great-
brother love heavy right there.
Absolutely.
Honestly, if he's actually at the Super Show in Dallas, I might buy the VIP package and hope that he's there so I could pitch this storyline to him.
Be like, hey Bruce, just come here.
God,
Listen,
hey,
Bruce,
I got
Hey,
an
pal.
idea.
Bruce,
hit him with the Michael PSAs.
2.5 minutes of your time. You can take full credit for this one.
just dude all the way in.
I'll know the truth.
Dude.
You can take it from here. But Ryan or Mark, do you guys want to see titles unified? Less titles is less more with the titles?
I think less is more. I think the example when I started talking about it a while ago was, and again, we're talking two totally different television channels. That's probably the biggest thing with Fox and USA. When you have TBS, TNT, they're owned by the same people, so you can have that. And I think that's the problem that WWE is going to find themselves in, that each brand wants their own champion and their own people to say, like, these are the stars of our show, these are the stars of our show. Whereas Rampage, Dynamite can work fluidly together all under the Turner umbrella. So I just don't think it's going to work. Whether I want it or not, it's just not going to work.
Is this where we unify them and then like 6 months later after they sell to Disney, we get the Disney Plus
That's what would
championship?
happen if they do it too. They would just unfuck it.
championship.
They would just break it apart again.
You know what?
Yeah,
we're going to
it's
unify the
not
titles,
gonna-
and then 3 weeks later, you're going to see like Cesaro come out with like the European Championship and bring that back.
God, I hope that
I'd
happens.
be all right with that.
I'd be totally
I would
fine.
too, because I mean, I
love the European title.
That's a great.
The
great
sad
grab.
thing is, like, they'll
The funny thing is, I'm
do
full of these
design.
great ideas, but for some reason, Vince won't return my phone call. It's weird.
They'll it just try and figure out what Shane's number. Oh wait, no, never mind.
Here comes the money.
But
Should we just call
Who
him
was
he
the
who shall
final?
not be named?
Who was
like
the
he's
final
Voldemort?
European champion? Do you guys know that? Who's the
Was it
final
Naked
European
Midian?
champion?
Naked
Wasn't-
Midian?
wasn't
Midian was the champ, but I don't think he was the last one.
Was it Shane
They
McMahon?
combined it.
I almost
Oh, Rob Van Dam.
was it
RVD.
really?
Yeah,
Are
he
you-
won the
are
he
you
won the
serious?
unification match and then
Are you
lost
serious?
he won he it was
Are
like
you
him
serious?
versus Jeff Hardy for like the hardcore European title, and then he lost to Kane, who was the Intercontinental champion at the time. So Kane unified with that, and then Kane lost to Triple H when they made the undisputed title or
Yeah,
something,
that's
or the
right,
whatever
yeah.
the fuck it was.
Then when they got rid of the IC title for a few months.
Did R-Truth have the European title?
I think you're confusing that with the 24/7 7-Eleven I-95 Slurpee on the Go championship that he's been the 7,000 time champion.
Dana
Devin,
Brooks did the
Devin, the
first
reason
ever
Vince hasn't returned your calls is you actually have to hit the send button when you go to make the call. Try that next time. Maybe I'll return it.
Oh, Val Venus was a
Maybe-
European champion.
champ. Yeah, he was.
Fuck
He choppy my pee-pee.
Chat me, boy.
You know who else was a European champion?
Yeah,
Testicles.
you're right.
They won.
69-day
It was
reign.
not
Yeah.
a
You can't make this up. You can't make this up. He had a 69-day reign. His name is Testicles.
Oh my
You can't
god,
make it up.
you can't.
Yeah,
There are
then you
two.
took
There
one
are
out.
two 4-time European champions. 2 4-time European champions. Can you name either of them?
Shawn
Hunter Hearst
Michaels?
Helmsley,
Nope and nope.
RVD.
D'Lo Brown,
Nope.
and Kurt Angle.
D'Lo Brown is one of them.
British Bulldog?
Who was the other one you said?
I said Kurt Angle.
That is not correct. Not Bulldog. Bulldog
I just-
held it twice.
Kirk
I
Angle.
just thought with those like Eurocontinental title things that they were doing
Is
that
it?
Angle something.
Is it Shane McMahon?
It is not
He was
Shane.
great
He is a
at-
one-time
X-
champion.
X-Pac? X-Pac?
It was
X-Pac.
not Pac. It was not Pac. It was William Regal.
Well, that
He's
makes
a
sense.
man.
Really?
He's such a
Are
man.
you serious?
And I know he
Serious.
lost to Rob Van Dam at WrestleMania in like 2.5 minutes.
Willie
the one
Regal.
time he was champion.
Old Willie Regal.